Hi, beautiful shining stars, and happy September energy. I've been running a little late because you know that my husband has had health issues. We've been in a hospital for a good week. So I have my responsibilities and everything else got a little bit backlashed. Thank God that I am organized to my most strongest suit. So now just pretty much catching up with clients and making sure that I continue my work. So, with that being said, I wanted to share with you what I'm up to. So, first things first is I got me this a new journal, and I got it because my other journal is almost running out. So, the journal came in as I was in the hospital, and when I came back, one of the things Spirit shared with me is to do the 100-day challenge to your goals. So, what you do, I want to share with you because a lot of you guys have been asking me what that is because I'm kind of in a sabbatical because I'm focusing on the 100-day challenge. This is for myself. So, the 100-day challenge is pretty much you setting aside 100 days from the moment that you start to the moment that you close those days towards a main goal. This could be financial freedom, this could be starting a business, it could be anything, it could be weight loss, it could be anything that your heart's desires. But you're putting effort every day, you're doing 100 things towards this goal. And it is very beautiful because everything is energy, and energy is everything. So the more energy you put towards something, the easier it is for you to manifest it. So I already have my business and I have my responsibility, and now I have caretaking my husband because he's has health issues that we're working upon. So with everything that's happening, doing this 100-day challenge, I had to cut out a lot of the excess work that I do. Luckily, that one of my beautiful cousins stepped in and wants to be the VA, so they're gonna take care of like Etsy messages and messages just from random people that come to my Etsy shop, and so I could just focus on what I'm trying to do, and of course my courses. So getting into that, the life book Blue Moon course is unraveling, and just in a little bit that I've done, and even going like with everything I'm going through, I have realized such great um, synchronicities. The whole point of the Blue Moon Life Book manifesting class is for you to attain your desires and goals. But you're working with angels. Now, everybody is on a different level. Of course, I'm more extended because I already hear my angels. I already speak to my angels. I connect with them in such a beautiful, beautiful way. So you're going to meet your angels where you are. So some of you are not going to hear them the way I hear them because I've been doing this for 3 decades. And also, I was born with a gift because I've been hearing my angels since I was a little girl. I just didn't know they were my angels. I thought it was Jiminy Cricket. Anywho, so long story short, fast forward, I've been doing this work. This is kind of like my purpose. So, of course, I can't. Someone has never heard their angels or never even thought about angels now starts to work with them. It's a process, but the angels meet you at your level, so you might not hear them, and you might want to hear them the way I do, and I'm not saying you won't if you continue. Everything is progress, everything is forward motion. The more you work at something, the better you get at it, and eventually, with meditation, with connection, eventually you'll get to a place where you hear them, and it's quite lovely when you do. Everybody could hear their angels. Whoever tells you that you can't, that is a lie. Everybody has their birth given archangels that are with you from the moment that you are born, and along your life path, new angels come into your lifespan, your timelines, and they help you. As we have free will, they have to wait for our permission to work in the life. So that's kind of what we're doing. So in doing the 100-day challenge, of course, I wrote to my angels what I wanted. I talked about, because I literally started writing in this book the day I got home from the hospital, and then I wrote, I put something like, receiving a gold star was always a huge achievement when I was a little girl. It meant I had completed extraordinary work. Today is day 1 of my 100-day challenge. I know this will definitely be a huge achievement for me. I have done many projects, but a challenge like this will most definitely surpass anything I have ever done before. Because I think the biggest that I've done is 45 days. I've never done a 100-day challenge, never. So this is something that's going to be really feel good, even here's the thing with when I'm working on my goals, intentions, and I put effort and I put energy and I do this, um, even if I don't, let's say I want to lose X amount of weight or something. This is just me because these are some of the things that I am working on. And even if I don't achieve the entire like weight loss or the goal weight, I don't put myself down. I'm like, wow, I lost 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever it is that I lost, and I'm very grateful for it and I share gratitude for it. And then I'm like, okay, so now I'm gonna go to the next. So that's how you have to treat your goals and intentions. Okay, with this, I'm very adamant of my goal because I have achieved nice goals and I've seen beautiful outcomes. And this is like a huge goal. This is like, that's it. And especially that right now, this is why I'm sharing this with you. It started in 4-4. So we had 4-4, 5-5. We had 6-6, 7-7, 8-8, and now we're going into 9-9. Then we have 10-10, 11-11, 12-12. I'm going to be sharing rituals for these energies and vibrations in my Etsy shop and my Shopify. So you could do whatever you want. The 999 is all an energy of harvest because it's an energy of harvest. It's around the energy of Aries, which is a fire energy, a creative energy, an ambitious energy, and a passionate energy. So Aries is like very goal-oriented, abundant, great manifestors. So working with that vibration during the 9-9 shift. So this year, and it's so crazy, like I knew, but it wasn't like I knew. Almost like Spirit's like, you don't understand that the reason why we're going through all of these massive changes that bring a lot of chaos and discomfort is because we are literally clearing the energies for you. We are literally shifting. We're sometimes you gotta be uncomfortable. Think about a workout. You're working your ass off. Sometimes it freaking hurts, it burns, but the outcome is amazing, right? I'm not saying, what I've gone through was like really, really overwhelming. I still have moments, it's only been a week. So it's like getting used to this, seeing everything, seeing all the changes that are coming, taking care of my mother-in-law. It's another life change thing that's coming. So I'm seeing all these changes, but we're becoming uncomfortable because we have to kind of glide through, flow through. So the beauty of the light book class and course is that you are learning how to sync with the angels, with your reality. We are addressing things to bring them into our reality. So as I was creating this course, I learned a beautiful magic technique with manifesting. And I think it's so radiant when Spirit shows me like these things, especially like when I co-create courses and stuff like that, because more often than not, I'm learning as I go, and Spirit is kind of co-creating with me and sharing with me what they want me to share. So just like you're learning, I'm learning as well. When they showed me like this magic, I was like, okay, I am a tester. I think it's like my scientific mind that is like, I want to test things out because I want to see the outcomes of it. And I will test it out with little things because, again, human ego tends to get in the way and be like, well, that's not going to happen. So you want to, when you're manifesting, you want to be at a level of you believe that this could happen, or maybe you have achieved this before and then you want to achieve it again. So you could add that to the energy and try to work with that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of like playing with different things and seeing the outcomes are really beautiful and radiant. So here's the thing. This Life Book Blue Moon class is still available while we are doing it. It's $222 with 22 cents. Once this class ends, I'm not selling it. It's done. The reason for that is Spirit says that it's going to take almost like another chapter. So I'm not gonna resell this class. This is in the timeline of September. If you start now, you of course will be able to do all the work that we've done, and you get to continue on the work. But you will find out your own angels, because I will share with you your three major archangels with the divine names. So you'll be able to connect with that, which we teach in the class. We're now starting to get into that this week. It's all about the angels. You're going to need a journal, something. I don't have mine with me. My journal is very similar to this one, because I love these canvas style or parchment paper style journals, because I'm able to add more paper to it. So that's what I love. Let me show you. So it kind of like has segments that I'm able to add more to. Anywho, so that is that. If you want to be part of that, you could leave a comment below, because I invoice you through PayPal, and then I add you to the course. So that's that. With that being said, going to our next thing. So since I'm going to be doing this 100-day challenge, a lot of my clients like to come to my Etsy and use me like their diary, or a way for them to connect with me, like, this is going on and what do you think, and because I love to give advice and I love to hear your stories. Unfortunately, sometimes it becomes overwhelming, because I'm talking to 10, 15, 20 people on the same day, and that takes a lot of time, because I have to read, especially that I have some clients that'll send me paragraphs. So I have to read through all that and then see and answer. So I created this listing. It's called Empathic Listener, where is that if you are going through something, or you want to share, you want to vent, you're able to send me your paragraph of what you're going through, and then Spirit, through very positive messages, gives you advice. It is not a reading. It is not a reading. You're not going to get a video. It's me literally sitting there, looking at your message, deciphering what's going on, answering like questions in a very loving manner through Spirit. It's very inexpensive. It's less than $20. And you could purchase them as many times as you need, as much venting to do. A lot of people love this because it's almost like therapeutic. It's like spiritual venting, spiritual purging. It's a great way for you to release whatever is going on and receive, inspirational messages that are going to ground you and expand you and just give you that, you got this, type energy. I already have people that are purchasing this, and they're enjoying this, and they're using it. Oh, that's awesome. And that are using this energy. So I will link that below. And like I said, it's less than $15, which takes me to the next. So many moons ago, I created my very first deck of cards, and it's still on Etsy. It was a lot harder because I hand painted everything, and my daughter created some of the cards as well. She was really young, so it's like a very, very dear thing to me, and I use those cards for myself personally. They're still available in my shop. They're a little pricey because, like I said, I would create the cards, I would create the handbook, so it's something that took time. Like I said, I'm very crafty, so I love to co-create magic. So now I created, these are my new affirmation cards. They have a back, and in the listing it shares with you if you're going to print them, how to print them, so you could have the back like this and the front. So it was a lot of fun. It took me a little while to create them because I researched the different affirmations. Here's the fun part. If you purchase the affirmation cards, they will be a certain price on Etsy, and it will be a certain price in Shopify. I also will have them on my Patreon. So all of these places have different prices. For example, Patreons get a discount because they're already supporting me every month. So if you are on Patreon, when I put it up, you'll be able to download it much cheaper than it is on Etsy and Shopify. Shopify is always going to be cheaper than Etsy because Etsy fees are really high. I also have, for those of you that cannot print because you don't have a printer, or you don't know if the cards are going to come out and you want to purchase them, I have that as well. So let me show you. We're going to shuffle the cards. And these I printed in a light stock. I didn't want to use thick stock, card stock, like business card. So this is like a lighter one because I like to be able to, you know, shift the cards. And then I'll show you how cool this is. So these cards are great for daily affirmations and inspiration. Example, you deserve to be loved because you are loved. Be that. So the point of this card is, like, sometimes we go through days that we feel unloved. We feel not enough. We feel unworthy, right? And understanding, acknowledging that we deserve to be loved, right? Understanding, acknowledging that because we are loved, because we always have our spiritual guides. You know, we come from a place of love, you know, regardless of the situation, we were co-created in the energy of love. And they're telling you, they're expressing the energy of being that. Example, when I wake up in the morning, if I'm not feeling so great, I will stay in bed and meditate until I get out of that rut energy. Because unfortunately, through life, we go through obstacles, we go through moments that it becomes too much. Like one of my breakdowns last week was, I am overwhelmed, and that's all I could say. I couldn't talk because I was just sobbing. I have no voice. And they would ask me, well, what can I do and what's wrong? And, you know, and all I could say was, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. So sometimes we need that loving energy to understand and acknowledge that we are loved and that we deserve love and to be loved. So I love these cards. Here's another one. Above everything, you are the hero of your life, not the victim. The choice is all yours and no one else's. I love this one because a lot of the times, you know, we feel like the victim, like when we're going through stuff, like when the things don't pan out, like when we put so much effort in a relationship and the other person decides to ghost you or decides to walk away. So you become the victim, you become misery, you become resentful, you feel less than. So this card tries to take you out of that rut energy and tells you you're not the victim. You are actually the hero of your life. You're the victor. So you have the choice to stay in that rut energy or to decide, I'm no longer the victim. I love myself. I am the hero of my life. So let's go to the next. The point of these affirmation cards is we're going to do a live, and I will link the live below. But if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, every time something new happens, it notifies you. I'm also going to blast if you are part of my Etsy email list, or if you're part of my webpage. I email through my webpage. I email through my Etsy email list, and I'm going to share a live for those of you that get these cards. In the live, we're going to do affirmations. And you're going to sit there right along with me, and it's all going to be these affirmation cards, and it's almost like we're going to be doing live readings. I'm going to be doing affirmation cards for you. You're going to do affirmation cards for yourself, and you're going to get a card, like example, this one popped out. Every time you stand up for yourself, you're standing up for everyone else. So, you know, you might get this card and wonder, what does that mean? You know, if I stand up for myself, what does it mean to stand up for everyone else? So let's say that in your life, there's a lot of turmoil. A lot of people are going through stuff. Maybe at work. This is the energy that I'm getting. You're at work, your boss is an asshole, and he's picking on you and everyone else. So you being the assertive one, the one is like, we've had enough, and, you know, facing off to the boss or doing something that I would do, go above him, you know, call corporate and be like, this is happening, and it's not just happening to me, it's happening to XYZ. And they're afraid because they don't want to lose their job, because a lot of times people are afraid to stand up. So when you are the one that stands up, you're standing up for everyone else. Think about boycotting, you know. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't have it here. I have it on my Instagram. Last week, people went to Jennifer Love Hewitt's page and they started bashing her, that she got work done, that she shouldn't have changed her face, that she doesn't look the same. And I think it's so funny how people like are so, they're good to say that the reason Hollywood stars are always taking care of themselves, are always doing surgery, are always photoshopping and filter whatever the fuckings, is because of Hollywood. And it's not because of Hollywood. It's because of people that are sitting at home and have nothing to do but point fingers at, look at this person, and look at judgmental people. So I took it upon me because I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. I love watching her shows. I think she's gorgeous. She just had a bunch of kids, and it took her a while to get back into herself, you know. And she was very judged for that. When she did 911, people were calling her fat and old, and she's not aging well. So she started hardcore exercising. She's doing, you know, facials. You know, she's doing all this beautiful stuff. And here's another thing: who gives a fuck if she did work, if she didn't do work? It is nobody's business. So the point is, I felt out of myself, like, you know, and I got bashed. I had people telling me stuff. So it was like a lot of back and forth energy. So it turned out that Jennifer Love Hewitt had to take the pictures down, and it got on eHollywood. You could look up the story. So if you go to her page, that post is completely gone because it was so overwhelming. You know, I was the first one there telling people to shut the fuck up, you know, to go get a life, that if you don't like her, you know. So it was a lot of back and forth, back and forth. So she, you know, Hollywood, of course, E! News, TMZ, all of that came in, you know, asking her, well, did you do any surgery? Did you do this? And she comes out and she's like, look at me. I didn't do anything. She's like, my eyebrows is because I do my eyebrows and I'm using Selena Gomez's this and whatever. The point is, stand up. Sometimes you feel like you have to stand up for someone, you know, because people forget that people are human and they have feelings. You know, they forget, you know, and I see this in my Etsy shop when they're upset about XYZ and they want to bash me like I'm not a person. So every time you stand up for yourself, you're standing up for everyone else. So I absolutely love that. And we're going to be doing it in the live. So if you want to be in the live and get affirmations, you have to have your affirmation cards. You have to have your affirmation cards. I'm going to be doing the live probably around the 20th, giving you time to purchase them. If you need them for me to print them and send them to you, that way you have time to get them before we do the live. Okay, so that was that. I think that's all that I really had to share, was the sabbatical, the 30-day challenge, the portal energy rituals. If you want to be part of the 99, the 99 is on Etsy. I didn't put it on Shopify because I didn't have time, because that's this weekend. There's only 4 slots. I don't have a lot of room because, like I said, I have my on-call altars, which is something else. So I am renewing my on-call altars for 2024. I always do this now because some of my altar clients like to pay in installments. The price for the year to be on my altar space is $10,555. So if you want a whole year of altar work, which you also get the courses, I started adding that to the altar work. So not only are you getting the altar working, I'm co-creating on your behalf all year. You have an ongoing altar in my sacred space for a full 12 months, but you're also going to get all the courses that I create in 2024. So on the long run, you're saving money, because not only are you getting the altars, each altar comes with monthly videos, pictures, messages that I email you. Sometimes you'll get 1, sometimes you'll get 2, sometimes you'll get more. It all depends on what's going on and what we're co-creating. So yeah, that's a great way for you to like sit back, relax, enjoy your life, and know you have a master manifester manifesting on your behalf. It's also a great way to work with spirit and learn, because you're going to be doing all of these beautiful courses. Even right now, we have the scripting, we have the wealth class, and we have the blue moon. So if you purchase your on-call altar, you also get the blue moon. So that class is really, really powerful, and it's super duper important because it has helped me realize a lot of crazy energy. So in the month of September, we have 9/9. On the 14th, we have the Archangel Raziel live. Um, the the kits that were purchased have already gone out. They just left today, yesterday. They just left because the whole thing with the Archangel Raziel oil was that I wanted it to absorb the blue moon energy, so that's why the shipping took a little longer. But those are out. I think you might still have time because that live is not to the 14th. So if you purchase per se today or tomorrow, which is 8 and 9, that means I could send them Monday. Let me see. You might still get, like, if you purchase it this weekend, I ship it out Monday and it goes out, so you might have a chance to have them before I think it's Thursday, because it's 8, 9, 10, 11, so 12, 13, 14. So Thursday is the 14th. So if you don't, I don't guarantee that they will go out with time. Now, on a positive note, is even if you don't use the live, the video will be up and you could use the Archangel ritual anytime. I only have a few and they're there while supplies last. Last. With that being said, it's also a great way, especially we're working so much with Archangel Raziel in my life book class, because he is the holder of secrets and the mysteries of the universe, and he has the keys to your Akashic records and the Akashic Hall. So we just did a meditation, a quantum shift your reality with Archangel Raziel and Archangel Michael. It was quite powerful, and I feel like this is why this happened, because like I said, as I do this with you guys, I do this myself. So the whole thing of the quantum shift is for us to access our intentions and desires in the spiritual space. We tapped into the Tali, which you're not going to understand because that's Kabbalistic knowledge, to bring that karmic energy down to our level, to our reality, clear the karma so you could have what you intend and desire. And Archangel Michael went around and cut cords, cleared, unblocked. It was quite powerful. As I'm doing this, I did it with my crystal energy, which is my huge crystal ball that I have, that I co-create with. I also use that in my altar. Another thing on my altar is not just that I do just candles for my clients. I actually do a lot of energy work. I go into my altar every single day and I relight the candles and I do blessings and healings over my clients. I feel their energies. Like right now I have a client that she's kind of on her own sabbatical, on her own hermit, and I could feel her energy. She's trying to manifest something. She's a little taken back because it hasn't happened, so there's a lot of like distrust with the situation, and I feel all of this. I acknowledge all of this, so even though she hasn't messaged me, I know what's going on. So I use that crystal energy to get her to the place where she needs to be in order to manifest what she desires and intends. And if it doesn't happen, at least so she could heal, understand why it hasn't, why did this occur, and how to change the vibration, the energy, and shift her mindset. So it's a lot of work that I do for my clients. This is why I do not take a lot of clients. It's first come, first serve. This is why I share it in September. And of course, the first ones that get to be part of my altar are my altar clients. So far, I only have 3 altar clients. One of them is happy because she's moving on. She's learned so much and she's not going to need my work. So she's excited. But she promised to get all the courses because she says that she's just like absolutely loves doing all the courses. We're also doing a relationship course that they haven't given me a date, but we're doing a relationship course. I just found out that they're going to have its own deck of cards. So that's going to be a very beautiful, beautiful course. That will go up soon for those of you that are working on your relationships and your love life. That's a great way for you to co-create with spirit. That one's going to be $155.55 as per what they share with me now. Again, my courses, in the beginning, they're a certain price, and then spirit tells me shifts the energy, and I raised them just like the life book class. It started at 188.88 and now it's 222.22. And in the beginning it was 300 because I did energy for my clients. So not only did they get the spell kit to use during the blue moon, but I also did virtual spiritual energy over their intentions because they send me their intentions, and I'm working with their angelic team, which they're getting this week. So don't hesitate to get the affirmation cards. They're so beautiful. And I'll leave you with one more. Sometimes the best dates are the ones you go on with yourself. Where would you like to go? And I absolutely love this. You don't have to wait around for someone to take care of you, or someone to address you, or someone to take you on a date. Or I'm not in a relationship, I'm single, what am I gonna do? Poor me. So again, this takes you out of that victim energy, that lesson energy, that worthless energy, and puts you into you're awesome, you're radiant, you deserve to go on this beautiful date. Where do you want to go? And then do that. You know, if you don't want to do it alone, find a friend that wants to go out with you, that maybe are single themselves, or whatever the scenario is, and just have fun. So I absolutely love these affirmation cards. I'm going to be doing a video sharing what each card represents. These are over 50 cards, over 50 cards. So this is a great way to just like grab a card each day to help you affirm and shift your vibration, because each card is a different energy. So they represent different things that you are going in your life. In thought, you will learn more about your situation than anywhere else. And it tells you, sit still, child. And I think that's beautiful, because when I'm going through situations, instead of running around crazy and calling everybody and be like, poor me, wow, 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 I go within, I sit down and I meditate and I ask Spirit, okay, so I'm in this situation, Spirit, what is the solution? How do we find the solution? And I surrender it. I don't just sit there and be like, I can't hear you. What did you say? How do I get out of this? I say, I'm going through this. How do I find the solution? How do I pay this bill? Or how do I take care of this client? Or whatever it is that I'm going through. So I love my cards. I'm really, really inspired by them. I'm super proud of them, and I can't wait to do the live with you guys. So I will link those below. You could print them at home, or you could order them, and I will print them and send them to you. The ones that I send to you, of course, will come in this cute little bag for you to hold your inspirational affirmation cards. So I think that's enough babbling for today. Namaste.